Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you to the 1 month online internship program organized by Forensic Mindset, founded by Mr. Ayush Vikram Singh. I am Priya Bharti, a team member at Forensic Mindset, and I'll be your host for today's orientation session. This internship will be conducted from 15th of June to the 15th of July in online mode. Throughout this journey, you will get an opportunity to learn from experienced mentors and gain valuable knowledge in different areas of forensic science. So let's begin with the important information regarding the internship. So the first one is the class schedule. So during the internship, 2 or 3 classes will be conducted every week, and the number of classes will depend on the completion of the topic. Classes will be held in the evening, and the exact timing will be shared in the internship WhatsApp group. Coming to the assessment and test, so total 5 assignments and 5 MCQ tests will be conducted throughout the internship. MCQ tests will be based on the session content. All interns are required to actively participate in the assessment and test. So now talking about class recording. So if you're unable to attend a live session for any reason, the session recording will be provided. You can pause the recording to complete the session. So about submission rules, so all tasks and assignment must be submitted before the specified deadline, and submission made after the deadline will not be accepted unless there is a valid reason. So if you miss any assignment or task and don't inform us in advance, no second chance will be provided for that particular submission. About recognition and LOR. So LOR is the letter of recommendation, which will be based on overall internship performance, attendance, assignment submission, and test results. So LOR will be provided only to selected interns. So give your best. And about certification and mark sheet, so an e-certificate will be provided upon successful completion of the internship. And mark sheet containing the scores of assignments and tests will also be provided. Mark sheet will include your overall internship performance record. So now let's move on to next slide. So let's meet our most intelligence and experienced mentors. First one is Dr. Rakesh Shah, and his classes will be scheduled on 16th of June, 17th of June, and 18th of June, which will be based on contribution of forensic science in administration of justice, scene of crime management, along with the case studies. And session timing is after 4 p.m. Next one is Dr. Soumya ma'am, and her classes will be scheduled on 22nd June, 23rd of June, and 24th of June, in which we take forensics anthropology classes along with the case studies, and her session timing will be after 5 p.m. Next one is Mr. Rupinder Sir, and his class is scheduled on 28th of June, 29th of June, and 30th of June. He teaches DNA, a blueprint of life, along with the case studies, and his session timing will be after 6 p.m. Now our fourth mentor is Miss Shurbi ma'am, and her classes is scheduled on 4th of July, 5th of July, and 6th of July, which will be based on forensics toxicology along with the case studies, and the session timing will be after 5 p.m. And our last mentor is Miss Neri ma'am, and her class is scheduled on 10th of July, 11th of July, and 12th of July. And she teaches forensic statistics in 2 parts and along with the case study. And her session timing will be after 5 p.m. Now let's move on to next slide. So let's begin with our first mentor, Dr. Rakesh Gupta sir. He is retired Joint Director Forensics Laboratory. He was well experienced with NICFS New Delhi and State Police Forensics Department. He is an advisor, mentor, and academician in forensic science. His expertise in forensics chemistry, toxicology, and explosive detection. He is specialized in crime scene management, reconstruction, and NDPS investigation. He will take 3 classes on contribution of forensic science in administration of justice, scene of crime management, along with the case study. Coming to the next point is the MCQ test and assignment schedule. So after his session, you will receive your first assignment and first MCQ test, which will be based on contribution of forensic science, administration of justice, and scene of crime management. And this assignment will be shared in the WhatsApp group on 19th and 20th of June. You must complete it and submit your assignment by 21st of June. And the submission link will be shared in the WhatsApp group where you will upload your work. And the MCQ test will also be provided on 21st of June via WhatsApp, and the test will be conducted through a Google form. As soon as you start the test, the timer will begin. You can attempt the test anytime on 21st June. Final submission must be completed before 10 p.m. IST, and the MCQ test will be based on the session content. So kindly pay attention to the time limit and make sure you don't miss the deadline. Now let's move on to second next slide. So our next mentor is Dr. Soumya Soin ma'am, and she is senior dentist and forensics dentistry expert. She completed her master's in forensics dentistry at NFSU, UGC net qualified in PhD category, and she did her internships at NCRB and FSL Delhi. Her expertise in forensics dentistry, anthropology, and crime scene investigation. She is also a researcher and the police training facilitator for now. And she will also take 3 classes on forensics anthropology along with the case studies. And her session timing will be after 6 p.m. Now let's move on to next slide. Okay, so after her session, you will receive your forensics anthropology assignment, which will be shared on 25th of June and 26th of June. And you have to complete it and submitted your assignment by 27th of June. And the MCQ test will also be provided on 27th of June via WhatsApp. And final submission must be completed before 10 p.m. IST. Now let's move on to our next mentor. So our next mentor is Mr. Rupinder Singla, sir. He is Dean of Crime Officer at Andaman and Nicobar Island, former Scientific Assistant FSL Nagpur, former Assistant Professor, UGC NET or JRF qualified. He has vast expertise in forensics biology, DNA profiling, toxicology, and cyber forensics. His experience in crime scene investigation and forensics laboratories. He will also take 3 sessions on DNA, a blueprint of life, along with the case studies, and his session timing will be after 6 p.m. Now let's move on to next slide. So after his session, you will receive your third assignment and test schedule. So this will be based on DNA, a blueprint of life, and you will receive it on 1st and 2nd July. You have to complete it and submitted your assignment by 3rd July. An MCQ test will be also provided on 3rd July via WhatsApp, and final submission must be completed before 10 p.m. IST. Next slide, please. Okay, so our fourth mentor is Miss Shurbi Sharma ma'am, and she's an assistant professor, Jaipur National University. Since 2021, she is a coordinator, School of Allied Health Science. She completed her master's in forensic science and criminology at Bundelkhand University. Along with her strong academic background, she is also vast experience in leadership, expertise in forensic science and higher education. She is too dedicated to teaching, research, and student development. She will also take 3 classes based on forensic toxicology along with the case studies, and her session timing will be after 6 p.m. Next slide, please. Okay, after her session, you will receive your full assignment and test schedule. So it will be based on forensic toxicology. Assignment will be shared in the WhatsApp group on 7th and 8th of July, and you must complete it and submit your assignment by 9th of July. An MCQ test will also be provided on 9th of July via WhatsApp, and final submission must be completed before 10 p.m. IST. Okay, our last mentor is Ms. Nidhi Sharma ma'am, and she is pursuing her master's in forensic science at NFSU. She completed her internship at DFSS in Gandhinagar and Indore Commissionerate. She is experienced in ballistic and fingerprint analysis. She is a researcher in the field of forensic toxicology. She is also an author of research paper Toxic Flora, The Hidden Danger of Nature's Deadly Plant, and she is too passionate about forensic research and investigation. She will also take 3 classes on forensic ballistic along with the case study, and after 5 p.m. her classes will be scheduled. Next slide. Okay, so you will receive your fifth or last assignment or test after her session, which will be based on forensic ballistics on 13th of July and 14th of July. You must complete it and submit your assignment by 15th of July. And MCQ test will also be provided on 15th of July via WhatsApp. And final submission must be completed before 4 p.m. IST. So again, I repeated that kindly pay attention to the time limits and make sure you don't miss the deadline. Next slide, please. I hope this session has provided you with a clear understanding of the internship structure, assessment process, schedules, and guidelines. Before we conclude, if anyone has any question regarding attendance, assignment, test, certificate, recording, or any internship related matter, please feel free to ask. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's orientation session. We are excited to have you on board and look forward to a wonderful learning journey together. Have a great evening, guys. Thank you.